This is 7 News at 7.
She was a nervous wreck. She was totally upset. She was crying, scared to death.
Tonight, the search is on for a group of 5 men after a brutal attack and kidnapping at a convenience store.
The suspects did not stop there. Deputies say they had a plan to rob the store owner, and then they went to a home miles away.
Ben Hoover is live in Landrum, where both investigators and neighbors are very disturbed that something this brutal could happen there. Ben?
You know, this is an area of Greenville County that's seen a lot of growth over the years. Citizens have been pushing for more patrols. In fact, tonight they're meeting with the sheriff just down the road from here, talking about issues. And top of mind tonight will be the crime that started right outside this door.
Something like this in the neighborhood, it affects us all.
Eddie Fowler lives behind W.E. Willis Grocery on Highway 414 in Landrum, where it all started early Tuesday. Fowler says he came to check on the clerk before deputies could arrive.
I come upon the front of the store being littered with rolls of change, Mr. Willis's shoes. His hearing aid was laying right in a little spot of blood.
Deputies say the owner, W.E. Willis, was working at the store before it opened and came outside.
When he was in the parking lot, he was met by 5 masked suspects who brutally attacked him.
Beaten and bloodied, Greenville County Sergeant Ryan Flood says the masked men were there to rob Willis and didn't stop at the store.
At gunpoint, they forced him into his car, and they drove to his residence.
Once they started to investigate, Flood says deputies went to check on Willis at his home on Sweet Gum Road in Travelers Rest. It had been ransacked.
We got to the residence, the door was unlocked. We went in under exigent circumstances, and we discovered the owner, Mr. Willis, and his wife both bound. Mrs. Willis had suffered at least 1 gunshot wound. Both of them had been brutally attacked.
The suspects left in Willis's vehicle, which has been recovered and being analyzed tonight for evidence.
But the fact that these people are not apprehended, of course, it is disturbing to us, and we want to try to get them apprehended as soon as possible.
People that have to steal or rob or take advantage of other people, whether they're rich or poor, I don't understand it.
At last check, Willis's wife is in critical condition. Meanwhile, deputies are asking for anyone who live near the Willises in the Green Valley subdivision to check your surveillance security cameras between the hours of 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. for any suspicious activity. And if you have any tips, you're asked to call 23 Crime. Also, this store is equipped with security cameras as well. Deputies are analyzing that video as well.
Yeah, hopefully they can get something. Are we getting any sense that they are getting tips that may be helpful in this case?
No word on any tips at this point, but they do believe that this is a community that will be calling in tips about what happened here, what started here and continued into Travelers Rest. And again, they're meeting with the sheriff right now. He was the scheduled speaker at the community watch group here down at the Baptist Church. We'll have that for you later tonight at 11.
Yeah, we will indeed. Ben, thank you. Of course, our crew is continuing to cover that scheduled crime meeting in Landrum where the interim sheriff, Johnny Mac Brown, is speaking right now. More on this developing story at 10 and 11 tonight. And of course, if there are any urgent updates, you can expect to see them on your 7 News app.